Hello, gonna be one last video before I leave Las Vegas. It is 7 in the morning. I wanted to stay at the festival until it closed, but not a good idea with the shuttle situation. You want to be able to just walk right on one and leave, especially when you have to check out of the hotel at 11, like me. So it was very good. I was wearing long johns and my sweatshirt, and I put on a second t-shirt before I left, so I brought two t-shirts. I wore them both, and I brought the gloves. I didn't end up taking the string out of my pajama pants. Instead, I have what happens every year is there's these people that stand at the shuttle stops, and they give you like this candy with an ad on it, but that's not really clear, so I usually just get rid of these, and today I used it as a hair elastic. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna get rid of that. I'll take it home though. So when I got there, it was a little after 10. I really wanted to know if Space Corps was Armin, but the priority was actually seeing Armin, so I just went to the VIP deck at the main stage. The VIP area is very, very, very big. It's wild. There's like way too much room in there. So I went up there, and it was the end of Timmy Trumpet, and he actually plays the trumpet and DJs at the same time. It's wild. I didn't know it was him at first because he has like a British accent, and I never expect to hear that out of him. I always expect him to be American. Maybe he's American and I was just listening to a different guy talking. I'm gonna spill this Gatorade over the bed. That's gonna be great. So the next person was someone I don't care about. His name is San Holo. But I was at the front. That was all I cared about. I was at the front of the VIP deck in like the middle. And I was standing next to this guy who was like, he kept rubbing his hands together, and he was wearing only a t-shirt and shorts. So I was like, you know what? You can have my gloves, buddy. And I gave him the gloves, and he gave me a piece of candy. I gave him one too, because I wasn't sure if he was going to give the gloves back or not. So this is, I guess it's a $1 bill with some stars and stuff. This one has a perler on it. So a perler is basically you melt beads together to make a design. I don't have any perlers because you need an iron. No perlers. Well, my landlord probably has an iron, but actually there's an iron over there. Anyway, then when that guy was leaving, the guy next to me asked if I was paying for Armin. I was like, yeah. And even better, I found out while I was on the bus to the festival that he was playing for an hour and a half. And I was like, yeah. And that's how it was the whole time. Just, yeah. I don't really have anything to say about it except that it was awesome. He did that thing where he pretends he's gonna play blah blah blah, and then he doesn't. He started a song, and then he turned it into a sandstorm. I was like, really? Why? Because it's Armin, that's why. He can do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants, and everyone will love him for it. And then the guy who was standing next to me, he asked if I was staying for Diplo. I was like, no, we're going to the trance stage. And he's like, okay, do you have... He passed me his phone, and he put Instagram in like a note, and I'm like, I don't have Instagram. He's like, you don't have anything? And I was like, I can give you my phone number. So I gave him my phone number. Now I have two random guys' phone numbers. I don't know if I'll ever even get their text messages. We'll see when I get back to Toronto today, and I get back on Bell. I have two SIM cards in my phone right now, and the first one connected to AT&T for a while on roaming, and I didn't get any texts, so might not have any mysterious texts from strange Americans. You know, the guy yesterday said he never met a Canadian before. I was like, really? I'm your first one. The best one. Anyway, so then I was just gonna go to the trans stage. But then I was like, there's burritos. And I'm gonna go get a burrito. So I went to get a burrito. It was okay, except that the rice was weird. It was all crunchy. It was a steak burrito though, so I gave you like 5 nachos with it and like a little dippy thing that I don't know what it was. So I think it was, I don't know, I have no idea what it was. I didn't actually want that. I just wanted the burrito. And then I realized I left my water somewhere in the vicinity of the burrito stand, but it was probably gone by then. So I was like, oh well, I guess that's a loss. Then I walked back to the trans stage where I belong, at the same spot as yesterday, and I waved at the security guard because I talked to him yesterday before when they shut the stage down. I was like, yeah, it's supposed to be worse tomorrow. I can tell he was really about that. And so I waved him when I got back. And I had to be at the trans stage, so it was Cosmic Gate, and then it was an hour and a half of Marlowe, and then it was Mark Sixma. I wasn't actually planning on being there for Mark Sixma. I was just gonna leave, but then the time came and I was like, no. And so Cosmic Gate finished. And a lot of people were sitting down for Cosmic Gate. They were just sitting. There's this girl who's, because at the train station for some reason they sit where the rail is. And there was this girl, she was like sleeping, and she got woke up like 10 times by security and the ground control. The ground control is the people who just wander around EDC making sure people are alive. And she got woken up like 10 times. Like, are you alright? Are you alright? Just like, yeah. Probably was annoyed because she kept getting woken up. What next? So then it was Marlowe. Marlowe, I never got to see it because I usually always leave before he comes on. I'm pretty sure he usually does the 4:30 a.m. slot, and he was also in Ottawa last year, but you don't ever want to leave at the end because then that's when everyone's leaving, and then you get stuck in lines to go places, and then it takes you twice as long to get where you're going. So I didn't see Marlowe until today, and he was good. It was really about Marlowe. And then the security guard, he's like, do you want some water? And I was like, what? And he's like, there's some in a cooler over there, because they had water for the security guards. So he waited until his boss wasn't looking, and then he brought me 2 little bottles of water. I was like, thank you. Because I was like, how am I going to stand here for 3 hours without any? Like, I could have managed it, but I wouldn't have been able to, like, dance as well. So I would have had to pace myself. And I didn't have to pace myself because I had 2 bottles of water. And then it was Mark Sixma. That guy, he wasn't paying attention apparently to the other DJs that went on before him, because the first half of his set was like mostly songs everyone else already played. Like, yep, we heard Exploration of Space already. Cosmic Gate was here. Yep, they were there. He played a strange remix of Off the Hook. I remember this one best because that was the last one I was there for. Then I left. I was able to just walk on the bus. And I took the bus 6 times. And 4 of the times, I had an empty seat next to me. And that's the way I like it. So then, yeah, I got back to the hotel. Actually, at the coldest time, wasn't even at the festival. The coldest time was sitting on the bus at the air conditioning. I was pretty cold until Armin came on, and I wasn't even warm until I went over back to the trans stage though, because they had flamethrowers in the front where I was standing. So it was like, every once in a while you get blasted with like the 4 flamethrowers in front of you. It's like, oh, now I kind of wish I wasn't wearing 2 sweaters. but the 2 sweaters was a good idea. But now the other sweater doesn't fit in my backpack, so I'm gonna have to just carry it around, and that's gonna look really stupid. Wearing one sweater and carrying the other one. There's no way it's gonna fit in my backpack, especially since you have to take your laptop out. I haven't even used my laptop. I used it for 1 hour when I was at the airport in Ottawa when I came here. I didn't use my laptop last time either. I've just been watching the hotel TV, so maybe I should just stop bringing my laptop when I don't have long layovers. I have a phone that has movies on it now. Yeah, I have to leave this hotel at 11, so probably should go to sleep for a while, because after that I'm on planes all day till midnight, and then it's an hour on the bus back to my house. Maybe I'll sleep on the plane from here to Toronto. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to show you a trick I can do. Not a lot of people can do this trick because their hand is bigger than their wrist. So this is my wristband. I can actually get it off. I take it off every day because I don't have to. Because I can mostly. Most people can't do that. Most people have to invent tricks with plastic bags and straws to get it off their hand. But me, I just take it off every day, and then I put it back on before I go to the festival. And I do this with every wristband I get. I've never taken one apart. Ta-da! That's my special magic trick. These are UV reactive too, so they glow in the blue light. Anyway, that's all for now. Maybe one update when I get back home. We'll see.